Today we're trying soup, more specifically Campbell's Chunky. Chunky, I feel like, is a word that can go either way. Sometimes it's really appetizing, sometimes it's really unappetizing. But I mean, in my mind, I like Campbell's Chunky soups. I'll be honest with you. I don't eat a ton of canned soup. I make a lot of soups homemade, so I'm mostly having soup from my kitchen. But we did here try the canned Split Pea Anderson's pea soup. It is so exceptionally unbelievable. And now I buy it every time I go to the grocery store. So I'm hoping that I have a huge soup revelation with Campbell's Chunky as well. Let's get into it. This is pub style chicken pot pie. I think the hard thing about this, the best part of the pot pie, let's all say it together, the crust. And there's no crust with this. That being said, you cooked up some biscuits, you topped this with a biscuit, now we're cooking. I ate what I thought was a piece of chicken, but was actually a piece of potato, and it made me feel afraid. I think, where's chicken? Okay, I don't know. Chicken's almost as soft as the potato in the pub style chicken pot pie. Not bad. Not really doing anything for me. Really coating my mouth with dairy and an oiliness. Not a ton of flavor, not a ton of chicken. Texture-wise, don't love it. Sorry. I'm sorry, pub style chicken pot pie. I don't know what to do with the ones I've eaten. I guess I'll put it back here. Okay, next, let's do another creamy. Ooh, oh my God. They're sticking to the table. Uh-oh. Sorry, mythical boardroom. Creamy chicken and dumplings. This says it has 16 grams of protein per can, but what's a serving? This is 2 servings. Why are you telling me how much protein is in a whole can when that's not what a serving is? I don't like that. Chicken and dumplings. I love chicken and dumplings. My grandma makes phenomenal dumplings, so I'm gonna be a critical judge of this. The sauce is very velvety. There's peas. What else? Maybe celery, carrots, maybe a green bean. You know, not a bad dumpling, but once again, I'm not getting very much chicken and very little flavor. I don't know. It's just kind of creamy mush. And maybe you're in the mood for that sometimes, but it's not really doing anything for me. Sorry. Ugh, creamy. I gotta take a step away from creamy here. Let's do this. Let's do something spicy. Ooh, ghost pepper chicken noodle. I'm so excited. I love anything and everything spicy. This looks spicy. It's like kind of oily, and I think chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting me, Ariana.
Anytime.
Ariana's working and I'm bothering her while she's working. I think chicken noodle soup should have a little bit of that oily chicken fat layer on top. I think it's nice. I'm once again not seeing much chicken. Campbell's, what's going on? Ooh, it's hot. Huh.
Good hot, bad hot.
You know, it's weird. It's hot and it promises you hot, but I'm kind of like, what's going on that you're in the mood for this? Like, who's ever been like, I would love some chicken noodle soup. I wish it was so spicy. The texture on the chicken is way better in this one than the other one. The hot sauce is a very, I say hot sauce instead of heat level because that's what it tastes like. It tastes like hot sauce was added into chicken noodle soup, and it tastes like it's more of like a vinegary hot sauce. I'm getting the tingle on my scalp that I get when I eat something spicy. Yeah. I mean, this is definitely hot. I have a high heat tolerance. And this is hot, but it's good. But like, why? Who, what, huh? When would you want this? It doesn't really make sense to me. And I think it's too spicy and too acidic. If you had a whole bowl of this, your heartburn would be so bad you would have to go to the hospital, is what it feels like to me. It just doesn't make sense. Can I have a Dr. Pepper?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh God.
I can't leave because these videos are not edited. Yeah, it's not like unbearably spicy, but it's like, it's just spicy enough, and I'm not getting a ton of flavor and spice. It's mostly just spice, and it's kind of a vinegary spice. I don't know. Let's return to the classic chicken noodle. This is classic chicken noodle. That's literally what it's called. Okay, great. I'm gonna take a second to get this Dr. Pepper so I can cleanse my palate. I'm a firm believer that a Dr. Pepper is the best way to cleanse your palate. I think it's like, thank you so much. It's not dairy, so it doesn't coat your mouth in any weird way. Water just isn't quite enough.
Is that your favorite soda? It's my favorite soda, so we're aligned on this.
Dr. Pepper is the best soda.
1000%.
She's one of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is like her? You know what I mean? Like, it's so unique. It's 23 flavors. What more do I need to say?
Are you crying?
What more can I say about her?
Oh no.
I love her. Okay. It's not that spicy. It's just very overpowering in my mouth. You know what I mean? Which one are you trying? The spicy one?
Spicy
That one's back here.
Okay. Oh, wait. Oh.
You can get in there. You can slurp some down. It's spicy. Their classic chicken noodle broth is like a little thicker than I think of when I think of chicken noodle. But it's nice. That's nice. Don't ever buy the spicy one. The classic one is simply too good. It's like salty. If you were sick, this would just feel exceptional. This one also has the firmest, most firm pieces of chicken. And I mean that in a positive way. Some of the other ones, it's just like, you know. Ariana, you tried the spicy one. What do you think?
Can I have the Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, come.
Taste that.
Come have some Dr. P. Yeah, but it's like not pleasurable hot.
No.
I would rather just get their classic chicken noodle soup and add a bunch of hot sauce to it rather than buy that, I think. I can already feel my fingers swelling from all this sodium. What's next? Chicken corn chowder. I love corn chowder. Corn chowder is so good. Corn is so good. Okay. Let's stir. I really need this to taste like something. Like really bad. You know what I mean? I have such high hopes for it. It looks beautiful. This looks like something you could get at a restaurant. If they brought me this at a restaurant, I'd say, wow, so much corn. Oh yeah. That's nice. That's very nice. You're getting corn. The chicken's firm. The base is creamy, but it's not too thick and viscous. I'm into it. What is this? A potato? Soft potato. I like it. I'm gonna put it with the likes. Okay. A thing I wasn't doing before, but decided I was gonna. I'm gonna put it with the likes.
I just love you rolling away. It's very fun.
Okay. Hearty bean and ham with natural smoke flavor. This is one of my biggest pet peeves with food. When they say something like with natural smoke flavor, why couldn't they just call this smoky hearty beans and ham or whatever? Like, why do they have to say with natural smoke flavor? I find it very off-putting. It reminds me like, oh yeah, this is food from a can. I don't know, something about it is being like, you know, when they're like, with chicken pieces. Like, there's nothing wrong with chicken pieces, but I'm like, when I'm eating a frozen meal and it's like mashed potatoes and gravy with chicken pieces, I'm like, ew, like just say chicken. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's like off-putting to me. That being said, I love beans. I love smoke. I mean, yeah, I think there's a specific person this is for. This is like baked bean soup almost, you know? The ham is nice. The beans are so soft, so creamy. It's salty. I think it's good. I might have this over like rice or something. Like, I feel like it needs a little something more. It feels like I'm almost eating a side dish because it's not quite soupy enough to be a soup, but it's not stewy enough to be a stew. Rachel Ray used to call these stoops. I don't know if anyone remembers
I've never heard that.
Rachel Ray calling things stoops.
Oh, I love that one.
She has a lot of good stuff. I would love to see her more. I still use the garbage bowl that she did where you like put a big like mixing bowl on a counter and then you put all your garbage in there while you're cooking. Genius. I loved her. I loved $40 a day. I would say that she is one of the reasons why I got interested in food.
Really?
And wanted to work in food, yeah.
Oh my gosh. What age were you watching?
Child.
That's so cute.
Infant, child, baby.
Wow.
I always watched the Food Network growing up. There's a huge pipeline of like Food Network watching child to gay adult. It's like a very clear trajectory. And I know if you're not gay, you're probably like, what are you talking about? But most gay people in America
The Food Network?
that are around my age, plus or minus a few years in either direction, you for some reason were interested in the Food Network when you were a child.
What's your sample size? Like what?
I don't know, all gay people, every gay person I've ever met. Slack some gay people at this company and ask them if they feel the same way.
I'll just Slack out a general message right now. So what you want me to do?
Say, hey, gay people at work. No, because it's a thing. I think it's like, it's very comforting. It's like artistic. Cooking is artistic. It is something that like feels adult. And I think when you're a gay child, you like want to be an adult so bad.
This is so fascinating. Okay.
That's what I think. I think when you're a gay child, you like, well, when I, in the 90s and early 2000s, like when you were a gay child, you wanted to be an adult so bad.
Yeah.
And you like didn't really know why. And it was just so you could like be a gay adult and not be like a weird little child, is what I feel like it is. But yeah. And then the Food Network has so many, I feel like gay, like icons that gay people love. Ina Garten, come on. Still, to this day, beloved by the gays. But we also had some fun people like, you know, you got Giada De Laurentiis, you got Sandra Lee, Rachel Ray. We had some like good female icons, which I think was cool. And yeah, I don't know. If you're a gay person, can you comment that you also grew up watching the Food Network? Because I know you did. And I know you're here watching this video. That's the truth. And if you're not gay and you grew up watching the Food Network, that's fine too. I'm not saying watching the Food Network as a child makes you gay, but I'm saying that there is like, it's like a Venn diagram. You know what I mean? Like almost all children in America from that general time that had television that are now gay adults most likely watched the Food Network growing up. Just ask around.
You'll ask around.
You'll find that I'm right.
Honestly, never watched the Food Network, so I can't.
And what are you?
I am straight.
What did I say?
So, you know, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Ariana's a straight icon.
Have you talked about this on your podcast or something?
I don't know. Like... Probably. I talked. It's a common thing. Okay. I don't think I made this up. This is baked potato with cheddar and bacon bits, made with freshly baked potatoes. Once again, I'm like, what are the words we're using? Words have to mean something. Freshly baked potatoes, when? No way. This is from a can. Like, even if they were freshly baked and then put into the can, I'm like, it still feels deceiving to be like, freshly baked potato. It's like, what? I think there's way too much artificial bacon smoke, personally. Yeah, I mean, it's so overpowering. It just tastes like fake smoke. I don't like it. Sorry. And I get almost no cheddar. I'm just not happy. I'm not happy. What's next? Just actively trying to avoid the clam chowder. I've never had clam chowder that doesn't have grit in it.
You mean like sand? Or what do you mean? At
some point, you get a little
bit of grit
while you're eating it. Is that just part of it? Am I like just being a loser because I don't understand that?
No, I mean like even restaurant clam chowder, or are you talking?
I'm talking 5-star restaurant clam chowder. I'm talking restaurant on the pier clam chowder.
I mean, I've had it from store-bought. I guess I've had it from a restaurant too and like experienced that, but not every single time.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I don't think you're doing anything wrong.
Let me know.
I think you're just very in tune with your own taste buds. And
maybe
you're just picking up on it and
maybe. But sometimes you like, there are certain things that you get and you're like, oh, but it's like part of it and you just ignore it.
Yeah, and I think
Do you know what I
you're
mean?
supposed to, because I think it's just the sand from
The clam.
Clam. Right?
Duh, right? Like
Right?
it's sand from the clam, and that makes sense.
Do you want me to Google this?
Sure. This is spicy chicken and sausage gumbo. And I'm not gonna like this. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm biased because I'm originally from New Orleans. And my whole family makes the most delicious gumbo you've ever had in your life. First and foremost, I will say, why are there so many damn pepper skins in this gumbo? Like, what is that? I don't like it. Smells pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna get a good bite with like chicken and sausage and whatever. The bell peppers, yeah, are just like so skin forward, which I don't like. As I said, this is spicy gumbo. It's so interesting. Not spicy at all. I was scared because of the ghost pepper chicken noodle over there. Not spicy at all. Flavor, not bad. Flavor is not bad. Could have worse flavor. To me, gumbo is kind of a thing where it's like, if you're not going to eat a good version of it, just don't eat it at all. It's kind of not worth it. Mm-hmm. Bad gumbo is not good. Good pizza is good. Bad pizza is also kind of good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there are things that they don't need to be the best version of itself to be tasty. I don't think gumbo is that thing. I mean, even just like gumbo is such a labor of love. Like when my dad makes gumbo, he brings a chair into the kitchen and sits on that chair and stirs a roux, which is flour and some kind of fat, to cook it for like 2 hours just to make the roux. That's not even the rest of the gumbo. When I was in high school, my best friend Patrick would come over and play the cello for my dad while my dad would make us all gumbo.
I love this.
It was like an interesting little kind of art exchange.
Life.
My friend Patrick would say, I'll play the cello, you give me some gumbo. And still to this day, he gets gumbo for my dad. So that was like kind of, I mean, smart plan. He doesn't play the cello for my dad that often anymore, and he still gets gumbo every single time.
How big was the cello? Are you telling me he just lugged this cello?
Well, yeah, he's
your
like
house?
but he's like a cellist. So it's like they're used to you know what I mean? You ask me to bring a cello somewhere, I'm like, this is inconvenient. But if you play the cello,
The
that's
mental
like part of
image
your thing.
I'm getting in my head is just quite fun.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture after. I have pictures
Okay.
of them together. Yeah, it's just like, just have something else. Okay, this is not spicy chicken and sausage gumbo. It's like it didn't just hear me say everything I said. There's so many skins in this. There's like weird pieces of pepper skins, weird sized pieces of celery, like all of that. Once again, I'm like, yeah, that's not supposed to be what it is, you know? It tastes almost exactly like the other one. It tastes kind of like bean soup. It doesn't taste that different from the ham and beans, you know? And that's not interesting to me. Leave the gumbo to the pros or learn how to make it. It's not like hard to make, it just takes a lot of time. Are we ruining this table with all these bowls?
A little bit.
Are we really?
No.
Is it gonna come off? Are we gonna be in trouble?
I think it'll be fine.
Steak and potatoes. Why is this a soup? What do we think? Why is this a soup? Is steak and potatoes supposed to be a soup?
Sure.
I don't know.
Why not? Why? Think of all the things that we eat that really don't deserve to be food.
I guess it shouldn't not be a soup.
I think I've had that one actually. Curious.
Like in your social
I had
life?
to do like a beef or some kind of soup taste test, and I tried that.
Did you like it?
I thought it was fine.
This is another one. I'm like, it is so viscous and so salty.
Yeah.
You would have to put this over mashed potatoes or rice or I'm like, I don't think you could just have a full bowl of this. It would not, it just doesn't, it's like not a complete product is what it feels like to me. It's like, this feels like a meal starter. If you took this, dumped it into a crock pot with like peas and carrots, some frozen green beans,
Oh yeah.
and then you served all that over rice, I could see it. This in a crock pot, block of cream cheese. I know that's how they do the crock pot on the internet. They're doing something and then they're doing a block of cream cheese. And people joke about that. People are like watching this TikTok to see how long it takes this person to put a block of cream cheese in their crock pot recipe. Yeah. Shut up. You don't like cream cheese? What are you talking about? What? Huh? Why can't people, like, what's so wrong with that?
I'm with you. I love cream cheese. But I will say, with that, it might be too much. Do you not think so?
I don't know.
Potatoes, it feels so thick and creamy already.
But I guess that's my thing. Wait, can you give me a napkin? Yeah. I think that's my thing, is that I'm like, it's like just on the verge. Like, it's not thick and creamy enough to be thick and creamy. So I called it viscous, because that's what it is. It's viscous. It's almost gelatinous. Mm-hmm. It's not creamy.
How many gummies are in there?
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know if this would be good with cream cheese in it. I don't know. I haven't recipe tested yet. I'm not sure. But I like that people put cream cheese and stuff in their crock pot recipes. And people really hate on that online. Fine, I'll do the clam chowder. Are you guys happy? This is New England clam chowder. It's thick. It looks like there are so many herbs in it, which is interesting to me because, like, what herbs are in clam chowder? Okay.
You'd love it so bad. I want this to be your favorite. I can tell from your face that it's not.
It's not. It's so clammy. Mm. I'm not a clam lover. I'm a clam liker. So when I have clams, I want them to taste like something else. That being said, I understand that that's a bastardization of the clam. So to me, this is very fishy, very clammy. Someone who really likes clam chowder, really likes clams, might love it. You know, it might be the thing for you. Ariana's gonna taste it and let me know. But I think the texture is nice. I didn't think anything about the flavor was wrong. Before they write it up, like, Justine and Gwyneth will have to, like, try it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It does finish on a really strong clam note.
Finishes clammy.
And that to me is like, what's in it? You know, is it clam? Like, what did they put in it? Because that's not from fresh clams.
Could be from clam juice. Sometimes people put clam juice in their clam chowder. You know. I'm gonna cleanse my palate with this chicken tortilla soup with white meat chicken. Stop telling us that. I've said it 100 times. White meat chicken. That you're losing points. You're losing points. White meat chicken tastes worse than dark meat chicken. And even so, don't make me think about what color the meat of the chicken is. I don't want to think about that. No. I would say maybe some of the worst tortilla soup I've ever had. Tortilla soup, are we doing rice in tortilla soup? I'm not.
Sometimes.
I don't feel like if you go to a Mexican restaurant and order tortilla soup.
I feel like I just did that the other day.
Where?
There was rice. Have you ever been to Don Cuco's?
There's no rice in their chicken tortilla soup.
I'm wrong.
Sorry to comment you like
Gosh.
that. Because for some reason I knew. I was like, she's going to say Don Cuco's, and I literally just had their chicken tortilla soup. Because I just had their chicken tortilla soup, and I just knew.
When I say the other day, I do mean 4 months ago.
Sure.
Don Cuco's.
And maybe they have a chicken and rice.
I think I had the chicken and rice
soup, maybe. I don't know. But when I get tortilla soup, I'm not expecting rice in it. So having tortilla soup with rice in it, already I'm like, okay. Just call it Mexican chicken and rice soup. Whatever, like something else that kind of alludes more to what it is. Because that has no tortillas in it, obviously, because it's a canned product. Mm-hmm. And not only does it have no tortillas, there's no rice. No, there is rice. Okay. I'm developing soup madness. But do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
But also the flavor wasn't really there. It was just kind of salty and tasted like nothing. And tortilla soup is one of the most delicious soups in the world. I'm like, don't do her like that. Okay, this is smoked turkey with... I don't like the way this is phrased. Smoked turkey with white and wild rice. Bizarre. White and wild.
White and wild.
Oh, feels wild. I mean, once again, just kind of nothing. disappointed.
How dare you?
Ariana, I poured soup on my hand. Help me.
Nice.
Y'all see that? I got soup all in my wedding ring. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. 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 Y'all say you like these videos unedited. You let me know when you stop liking that and I'll start editing them.
Please let us know.
Yeah, because right now, you guys just gotta watch me clean up soup. Okay. No. What do I have left? Oh, I'm not happy. Sirloin burger with country vegetable. And what's this one? Who's she? What is this? Another clam chowder?
Creamy chicken and bacon.
Creamy chicken and bacon carbonara. That's a pasta sauce. Okay. The beef ones are so gelatinous. And I know they're supposed to be more like stew than soup, but I still think they're like really, really too gelatinous. And this is like after microwaving it. Like imagine if you didn't eat it like immediately. It kind of tastes like SpaghettiOs sauce a little bit. It is like less tomato-y SpaghettiOs sauce.
Does it taste like a cheeseburger or anything? Like what?
No, it does not taste like a cheeseburger. It's sirloin burger. I think burger is like the meaning like ground meat versus steak.
It's literally a cheeseburger.
I wish it was cheeseburger soup. That'd be so good. Mustard, like onions. Come on. Okay. And this is chicken carbonara. Are there noodles in this? It doesn't really tell you what it is, which is kind of interesting, because what if you didn't know what carbonara was? You know? Like, I know what that is, but what if you didn't? You just say, creamy chicken bacon carbonara.
I think it's just potatoes. What's in it?
I don't know. There's something that I'm like, this looks a little like pasta. Could be pasta, would make sense because of carbonara. And it's pasta.
Ooh. What's the shape of the pasta?
It's like penne cut into quarters.
I don't like that.
I would once again say, this is wrong. This is not good. This is not what we want. This is taking a pasta and making it into a soup by adding a little bit of water to the pasta is what this tastes like to me. It's like, I wish pasta was more wet is what it feels like the concept behind this is. Okay, I'm feeling defeated because I feel like I ended really weak. Let me pull out the ones that I did like. Okay, who did I like? I did like bean and ham. Good for her. I did like bean and ham. Oh, and I mean, I'm like, this chicken noodle soup, absolutely delicious. The regular chicken noodle,
Yeah.
so good. Ariana, was there anything else I liked?
Did you like the corn one?
Oh, my corn chowder.
Corn chowder.
Where is she? Where is she?
I don't know.
Are you eating her?
I'm not.
Where is corn chowder?
Is she back there? No.
What?
Chicken tortilla.
Ariana?
I think it's this one. Yeah.
Oh. I was
We got
really
it.
deeply afraid. Thank you so much. And corn chowder. Okay. I think these are my 3 choices for the best Campbell's Chunky Soups. That being said, Ariana, Justine, Gwyneth, the whole team, everybody's going to try, assess, and then they will release their ranking because that's how everything is done. It's not just my opinion, because why would you want just my opinion?
We all want just your opinion.
Ariana, you're too sweet to me. All right. I'm so, like, feeling, I'm feeling worse,
I'm sorry.
but I feel like you eat soup to feel better. So that feels confusing to me. All right, I'm going to go lay down.